I love nature. I love the wind blowing, the birds singing their beautiful music. Ooh, and I love berries. Ooh, let's find a good one. Would this be a good one? Let me just try this berry. Oh, something actually just fell down. Put that in my pocket for just a minute. Man, I love that berry. I need one more. You know, try that one out. You know what would be good? Is if I did a whole video, like 7 minutes long, of just me eating these berries. You know, I grew up with my Italian grandfather was the one that I was around all the time, and he had a fruit farm, and he had these on his farm, and man, so good. Brings back the memories. Oh, yeah, this fell off of the thing. What is this? Oh, I made a video earlier today. It's already got a comment. Beard envy versus not going bald envy. T-Zub had this to say, quote, ballads and praises will be sung for you long after you've gone as being a god among bald men. You have no idea how many people you're helping with your content. Thank you. End quote. And thank you to T-Zub and also everyone else who's been trickling in support. You know, I am self-motivated. I'm going to do this whether or not people thank me or whatever. But ultimately, of course, it's always nice to get that icing on the cake from that confirmation that, hey, not only is there proof you're doing something right by your continued growing of subscribership and the checks that are definitely cashing for me, but someone actually saying I'm helping them. Now, what would help me now, though, if you'd be so kind? Would you tell me specifically what I've said in my videos that's helped you? I mean, whether it was a specific video, a specific theory, a specific concept. What was it that I've said that really you think is that like bookmark for you, that like, oh yeah, that's when Nick helped me truly realize that I was putting too much stock in my hair loss, too much stock in my hair. And when he said that thing, that's the thing that helped me overcome this. Okay, so are you thinking of something right now? If I have helped you, and I've helped many of you because you've told me, for those of you I've helped, what did I say? Tell me what it is. Be specific in the comments. You don't have to leave a long comment. Just tell me, you know, even if it's 2 lines, because what that's going to do, it's going to help me make more videos that address that so that I can help other people like I've helped you. That would be very helpful to me. I'll close by sharing with you what I think I'm doing right, you know, because that's all I've got to go on is my own perception of reality. And that's why I love doing this channel, because it's a collaboration of all of us. You get my perspective, but then I read every single comment. Even if I don't respond, I'm reading them all. And we're building off of each other. But right now, here's all I've really got to go on. What I believe is this. I believe a lot of you are younger, teenage years. And you know, it is true that during your junior high and high school years, about 6 years of your life, it is true that superficial things like hair, they do matter as far as being cool. I get it. Just like your shoes matter. You got to have cool shoes. I totally get the cool shoes thing. Google Nike Air Raid 2 and then you'll see what I'm talking about. That'll take you back to my junior high back in '95. So I get it. But here's what I'm seeing too. As you're transitioning out of junior high and high school, you're going into adulthood. And some of you are still banking on things that used to matter during junior high and high school. You're becoming an adult and priorities are changing. A lot of you aren't realizing it, but they are. And so suddenly you're becoming a man and people are not valuing you on your hair anymore. You're so used to having those years where it did, but now that things have changed, you're not changing with the times. And so what's happening is you have a guy like me point out, hey, here's the things that actually matter. Here's how people actually value you. Here's what girls actually see an attractive in you now. I know that hair and shoes and clothes and playing sports used to matter, but you know what? Now that you're becoming an adult, because that's one of the signs of becoming a male adult for a lot of us, is that our hairline's changing and our hair density's changing. And so during that transition, you need a guy like me to point that out and say, hey, the rules changed. Welcome to manhood. Because here's the things I explained. Just like yesterday, I was so proud of that video I made yesterday where I explained that so many of you are so worried about girls not being attracted to you because you're losing your hair. And you're focusing on that as if that's the thing that they're actually caring about. They're caring about all this other stuff. But how can you focus on being charming and funny and ambitious, focused on your career, focused on your future? How can you focus on all those things if you're too busy focusing on your hair, which you don't really have much control over? I think that's probably the number one thing I've got going on this channel, from my understanding, is that I can show you your priorities are changing. You've got to change with them. Because as you become older, things are going to change. You can't stay in the same state of mind. You have to be constantly evolving. And that's something that makes me happy as a human being, that I know that there's always something new to learn. And the moment I get used to things being one way, they change. You've heard it before that the only constant in life is change. And that's one of those things. I'm here to help welcome you to your adulthood, to your manhood. And some of you, I get it, are in your 20s. But still, it's never too late. Because I matured later than I would have liked to. I mean, I really feel I was 34 before I had a good grasp on life and being a man, before I really got to that level of confidence that I always wanted. It took me that long. So I learned it the hard way. I just want to help you learn the easy way, and I want to be your guide. I do want to be your manly mentor, but specifically I want to be your manly mentor as we get through hair loss together. So please tell me, specifically, what have I said right that helped you? Because I need to use that to help other people who haven't yet got to where you are. I'm Nick Shell, and please know I appreciate you and I value you. Thank you for being a part of this with me.